What's up, everyone? My name is Alex. I'm one of the co-founders of myinvestingclub.com. If you are brand new to trading or are curious about trading at all, I want to let you guys know about a free 2-hour mentorship course that I put together with my mentor, Bao. It is available at myinvestingclub.co. The link is going to be right here. This is a free webinar with limited seating every week, so please click on the link and reserve your spot before the time runs out. Also, a special bonus for all of our viewers on YouTube. So if you guys have any questions about MIC or you're curious about joining or you don't know if MIC is the right fit for you, you can now text Tosh, who is one of our head mentors and head moderators at MIC, and he'll answer any questions you have about MIC. His phone number will be in the link in the description, and it'll also be right here. Thank you guys for watching and enjoy the video.
What's up, everyone? Just gonna do another trade recap. This trade recap, I had a really good talk with Alex on the day, I think it's the day after his Tesla trade. I think he made a little bit of money. I don't know, some small, like 100,000 or something stupid. And, he was saying how, he's noticed in my trading, he was kind of saying I was doing well, and that trading was kind of boring. You had this big day or these bigger days, and then you kind of came the next day and the day after and just traded your normal process and kind of took whatever it gave you. And sometimes that is boring, and I kind of am proud of this week because I had a boring week besides Tesla. Like I had a couple good trades on Tesla and then some other good money days, but overall it wasn't insane, but it was such I felt cleanly and well traded week. So I kind of want to go over that. I'll start with a really small one that I got. So this one I was trading this the day, I believe, yes, it was the Tesla day. So I was kind of not focused, to be honest, as much, but I knew I wanted to play it. So I'm going to do this. So I'm going to choose my 5-minute chart, and then someone had asked if I can switch to a 1-minute so I can see the executions a little better. So Vivas had popped up, pre-market, and it just was kind of doing nothing. It's kind of low volume at this point. It's kind of low float, so, but it just didn't seem like it was going to be a big runner. So basically the way Tom and I had played it was kind of popped up, topped out at 320, came down to 288, 290 in base, and we said, well, if it shoots back to 3, we'll cover. We'll short some and scale up to 320, kind of stop out maybe over 330, and that was kind of the plan. And I how big I am on 30% size on the front side. So switch this over to a 1-minute for you. Hope it keeps all the lines. So market opens, and you can actually get a pretty good view of the lines there too. But yeah, the market opens, and pretty much I just had fantasy orders, and it just kind of scaled up at 290, 3. I had an order up at like 310, just never got filled. And that was it. Just noticed it was weak, so started shooting up this little candle. And then all I did was, I just kept it really simple. I just covered into this. Like I only made 10-ish cents on it. But that was the lines I drew. And, it just kind of came down to my level. And I said, well, kind of holding, and so I just covered. Took the 10 cents, and then my next idea was I'll short it back on a pop to 3, which we got. But at this point, Tesla had taken my full attention, and kind of a good thing because that nail and bail idea worked out well because look at what happened after. You just got this crazy squeeze, and Tom and I saw it. We're just like, what the hell happened, And who knows? I might have gotten caught in this because I definitely would have shorted the push back to 3. Who knows? It's hindsight. I could have gotten that. So yeah, but that was a very boring, simple trade. I made like a $200 on it or something. It wasn't anything crazy, but just it was a nice wallet pattern. And I think sometimes people are a little too picky on their setups where if you are comfortable taking scalps and adding them up, there's no reason you can't just take like a normal boring trade like this, because in another world, if this squeeze never happened, this would have been a really nice pop back up. So you made your 10-20 cents here, 10-20 cents here, and who knows, it could have later broke down, or you could have been scalping off VWAP, whatever. But so sometimes just being a little too picky, you lose out on some wallet patterns that are nice, and that's something I've always wanted to get better at myself, being a little too judgmental of little setups. So that was a boring one, but again, I thought it was a good one to at least go over. Y10. I actually like this trade a lot because it was not an ideal stock because of how low float it was and the way it was running, but Tom and I just came up with this plan, and it just worked out so well. And, it kind of was one of those things where we were a little terrified of it, to be honest, but we just had a plan, so we had to trade it, right? And if we stopped out, we stopped out. We both went into it with fantasy orders and hard stops and just said, kind of screw it. Let's see what the market does for us. So it was kind of basing in this area in the morning. It spiked up huge, came down. Everybody was talking about avoiding it. So it kind of gave us a little bit more confidence, just that maybe there wouldn't be as violent of a squeeze. And then we just started pushing back, and in the morning we saw it hit 13, rejected, or we saw it hit this point right here first, and kind of stalled at 12. So I put my line at 12, and we said, all right, well, 13 is a line, but we knew, or we felt, that 13 was gonna go at the open or something like that, and 14 was possible. So then before the open, we get this big push to 14, and we said, all right, so now 14's a line, and we kind of wicked down, and we were just kind of sitting around here before the open. So we look at the daily chart, and we said, all right, there's 14, 14, 50, and 15. And, we knew that a chat room was interested in it, so we said, okay, let's put our fantasy orders out, 14, 50, and 15. And what I actually did was I broke it up into a little bit bigger because I wanted my average to be closer to 1450, and I really felt 15 was coming. So I had 14, and I had 1475, and then 15 with a couple smaller orders. I hope this one was a good one for you guys. Please, like I said, don't hesitate ever to reach out. And I look forward to hearing your questions. All right, later.
Thank you so much for watching our video. If you want to see more of our videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button here. We do our best to post a new video every single day. If you have any questions about MIC or any general trading questions, please text Tosh using the number here. Also, stay up to date by watching some of our most recent videos right over here.